What is the meaning of an expression? Assume we have a variable x with current value 3. Then the expression x plus 2 evaluates to value 5. It has a value. Expressions have values. What is the meaning of a statement? Look at this assignment statement. The effect of this statement is to change the state. The value assigned to x was 3 before execution of the statement, and it is 4 after execution. So statements produce side effects, like here changing the value of a variable. Statements produce state transformations. So in summary, an expression evaluates to value, whereas a statement produces an effect. And it is good to distinguish these two concepts. However, once we have understood the difference of these two concepts, nothing prevents us to give a value to a statement. And if we give to this assignment statement the final value of the variable, we can do interesting things. Like what you can see on the bottom line. You should start reading from the right. We evaluate expression x plus 1, for instance with x equals 3, so it's 4, and assign that value first to x. And then we assign the value of the assignment statement, which is also 4, to y. So you can imagine some parentheses around the assignment of x. It's like first assigning x plus 1 to x, and then x to y. Incrementing the value of a variable is something we do frequently. This is why a shorthand notation has been defined. The second line is equivalent to the first one, in that it increments x by 1. And if you write 2 instead of 1, the variable is incremented by 2. And similarly, we have minus equal for decrement, or the other operators which operate in the same way. Please bear in mind that plus equal is one operator, and therefore should be written together without any blank space between the symbols. Now, if we want to increment by precisely 1 and not by any other value, there are further ways of writing it. Plus plus x and x plus plus. Both are statements and expressions. As a statement, their effect is to increment the variable x. As an expression, the value plus plus x is the value of x after the increment. And the value of x plus plus is the value of x before the increment. The prefix operator means that first we increment and then show the value. And the postfix operator first shows the value and then increments. So assuming again that the initial value of x is 3. The value of the 3 first statements is 4. And of the last one is 3, the value of x before the increment. The side effect is always the same, increment x by 1. Here is another example. On the left-hand side in black, you see a code segment that uses both prefix and postfix operators. On the right-hand side in blue, you see the equivalent behavior just using conventional assignments. Instead of plus plus, we can write minus minus for decrement both in prefix and in postfix form. Take a moment to analyze the table with the values the variables take successively. So we have learned to distinguish expressions, that is constructs that have a value, from statements, constructs that do something. But statements can also have a value. And prominent examples are constructs with the operator plus plus or minus minus used as prefix or postfix. As a prefix, like in plus plus x, the value of this construct is the one of variable x after increment. And used as postfix, x plus plus, the value is the one before increment. In both cases, x gets incremented by 1, plus 1, like in social networks. Do you like that?